I'm telling you right now, we're bad at puzzles.
We are so bad at puzzles, Max.
We're not great at puzzles.
You need to know that we're terrible at puzzles. If this dungeon has puzzles, it's all you and Sybil.
We're fucked.
Does this dungeon have puzzles?
Yes, it has puzzles, but they're already solved.
Oh, okay, excellent. We like that.
The rotation Sybil mentioned, that's just going through and re-solving all the puzzles and re-killing all the monsters. It's just a routine.
Really? You just have, like, professional dungeoneers? That's their whole job? They just do the same dungeon over and over again?
Sybil shrugs and says, yeah, it's my family's whole deal.
Really? Is that how you got strong enough for the guard stuff?
It's where I started.
Wynn kind of pauses for a moment and says, oh, so the Navius family handles the dungeons?
Max starts to speak up, but Sybil speaks a little faster and she says, yeah, see, a lot of the dungeons are coded to blood.
Ah.
Like your bloodline, so that people can move around. So the Navius family is... And she looks at Max and says, how would you call it? He says, a branch family, I guess? We're probably cousins somewhere way back when.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very likely Max and I are related.
Yeah, no, okay, because if you're like an evil emperor, then you wouldn't want most of the traps to go off if you walked around, just if invaders walked around, so
Exactly.
the bloodline would get handed down.
Basically, all the clearing teams for the palace are led by a member of the Navius family.
Huh.
And Sybil says, yeah, that's what I was doing before I became a Praetorian.
Dang, that's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, I'm so glad my kingdom never did that. Everybody would be able to get through the dungeon.
Yeah, I know, you're all mega sluts. Okay.
We just have a lot of kids. All at the same time.
Okay, well,
Max says, shall we go then?
sure.
Go.
Sybil, take point, lead us out, and just follow her, and she'll get us there undetected. And Sybil basically does. She leads you out of the tent. She doesn't seem to be creeping, she just seems to walk normally. A couple times she stops, gestures for you to wait, disappears for a second, and comes back and gestures you to follow. But for the most part, it feels just like you're walking through an area and somehow magically avoiding everyone who walks around you. Clearly, she's pretty good at her job.
Huh.
Max, after you and your sister, who's next in line?
If you're asking now while we walk, Sybil will probably gesture for you to be quiet, but you feel free to ask in a minute.
Wynn will be quiet then.
You walk for a while, and then you realize you've actually come to the wall of the room you're in. And it's basically just a wall that has had a hedge growing all the way up it, extending into the darkness. And then there's a door in it, a small stone door built in. And Sybil just takes the door, opens it, and lets everyone inside. And inside, you are now back inside the solid crystal rooms that are all very square and sharp and seem to be innately lit by some light source outside of the room itself that's being diffused into the room. And Sybil says, okay, now we can talk.
So you've got a whole family, then?
Yes, for sure. She starts walking through the hallways between rooms and hallways and seems to be taking fairly random corners and says, yeah, I'm just one of many kids who has been doing this all their lives.
Huh, but you all kind of have do you guys all have a claim to the throne? Do you have to renounce that?
Oh no, none of us get claims to the throne, only the Volcarans do. Max interjects with, that's not true, some of you get offered the chance. And Sybil is in front, so you can't see, but you imagine she might be rolling her eyes when she says, yes, well, that's very rare.
Is that why people in your family aren't happy about Max coming back?
They're what? Where'd you hear? Oh, is this that servant gossip you mentioned?
That's some of my gossip.
Make a persuasion check, Wynn.
Persuasion.
You're rolling all the checks tonight.
I am.
Better check that bank account.
30.
What the fuck?
Just an easy 30.
Oh my god.
This is what I'm built for, baby.
Damn, girl!
With that, Sybil is completely at ease to you and says, yeah, basically one of the family was going to get to marry Antonia and become king consort, but they won't get to do that now.
Ah.
So that's a lot of future plans down the drain.
Wait, she had an arranged marriage?
Yeah, everyone does.
Yeah, she's like 14. She's been having an arranged marriage.
My arranged marriage was to a Navius before she died.
Oh. Seriously, they never they never got you hooked up with anything different?
What? No, that's just not how it's done here.
Really? You don't just get like a backup?
Oh, no, sorry. I see what you mean. She died, and that was kind of why I left.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Sorry, can we talk about it later?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
no, yeah, totally.
Thanks.
I also found out about a bunch of affairs that I can now use to pull over people that we need to fuck with. And also, Jill, you can make lots of water, right? And so can you, Artie? Can both of you make water?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
I don't mean by peeing, Artie.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it out loud.
I can control water, but then I also have.
Can you make like a rainstorm? Because I know you can make thunderstorms.
I mean, I can make food and drink, but with water, it's usually controlling what's already there. Like, you remember the shark fight.
Yeah.
So, Jill, you don't have create or destroy water attuned right now? Sorry, prepared?
Oh, it's not necessary for tonight, anyway.
I can make a wall.
Oh, I do have create or destroy water. No? Okay.
Oh, it's just that apparently this summer has been especially long and hot, so food is becoming more and more scarce.
Uh-huh.
So the servants were talking about how their owners are struggling and how that means everybody's getting less food and things like that. So
Oh, well, that's more broad-scale weather phenomena.
Yeah.
That's not really like a I can make some gallons of water happen. That's not a sustainable.
that's not a sustainable amount. That's why I was wondering if there was like if you could make like a rainstorm or something.
I can make a thunderstorm, but if there was actually like a naturally occurring thunderstorm that actually had rain in it, I could harness that, but my storms don't usually like rain. It's usually just lightning.
She nods her head. Thoughts.
It's good to talk about this stuff. So, after a while, you come to basically, it looks like a plain door in the wall, but next to it, there is a etched map. It is a top-down view of a fairly empty-looking dungeon, but quite complicated, with a network of rooms on the western side, a long, narrow room on the southern side, and then a very large room on the northeastern side, extending off the edge of the drawing. And Max points to the westernmost room and says, okay, so this is where we're going to start.
Okay.
The main line that goes through the area to the tomb is usually clear, but there's a doorway at a certain point, and we're not going to be able to get through that without solving the puzzles. The puzzles are already solved, the solutions are painted on the ground.
Okay.
It's just that we'll need to go through the motions to open the doors. Then we'll be able to get through.
Got it.
And you're expecting monsters.
I'm expecting monsters, probably undead.
That's something I can handle.
And Sybil says, yeah, they're usually undead. We have silvered weapons.
Okay.
And Max says, down at this point here, and he points at one of these southwestern rooms. This is basically a guard barracks with an armory, where the people who, clear this area live and work. So, we'll just go there and raid it. They'll let me in, it's fine.
Okay.
They knew me, I'm cool.
I will place everyone down in the room you come into.
No, we can't be on the carpet.
So the room you're in is it's about 40 feet square, roughly, with doorways to the north, south, and east, and two doorways and west, and two doorways to the east, one of which is open. There is a very large stone statue of a strange demonic creature on a plinth in the room.
Oh my god.
Stone benches around the outside, and a very fine blue and gold carpet in the center. There is also a long carpet train laid on the ground in the doorway to the one of the doorways to the east, and you can see it extending off into the distance.
As the group moves inside, Wynn at first moves forward, and then as her foot's almost about to step on the carpet, she goes, oh, no, and she prances backwards in a way that both Max and Sybil have definitely not seen of her before. Just no.
She had a bad carpet experience.
She reaches into her boobs and she pulls out her wand and turns it into her sword.
Carpet tried to add her up in a Halloween castle.
There is one more thing I didn't fully get to explain.
Oh, God.
There is, in fact, one other person there in the room with you. She's not a token, you can't see her yet.
Okay.
It is a Vidoni in armor with a spear who looks a little bit like Civil. And when you walk in, she actually stands up straight and salutes you. And Max says, "Stand easy, Tesserus." "Good morning, Diana. How have you been?" And the woman, who seems to be named Diana, says, "Good, sir. Giannis told me you were back." Max says, "Diana, please meet my wife, Princess Juliana Volcarin, and our friends Archie and Wynn. Juliana, please meet this crypt's Tesserus, Diana Navius. She's the watch captain down here."
Hi.
Diana draws her dagger and salutes Jill, and then turns briefly in the same pose to Artie and Wynn. And she says, "Pleasure to meet you, Your Highness. I mean, that said, watch captain is a bit strong. The whole watch is probably better.
Oh, is it just you down here?
Most of the time."
That must be fun.
She reaches out and pats the statue and says, "It's fine, I've got old Grumpy here for company."
Yeah, what's up with Grumpy here?
It was here when we got here.
Wow, great sense of interior decor for the ancient emperor.
Does Grumpy come alive or anything like that?
Grumpy doesn't, wake up, right?
No, he's just a statue. He's heard all my secrets, though. He promised he wouldn't tell.
All right, well, unless what do you suggest? Is he rub his nose for luck kind of situation?
You see those big curling horns around his sides?
Yeah.
They're a bit blunt, but prick your fingers on the ends. That's what we do. And sure enough, you can see the very, very tips of the stone has been worn smooth just by fingertips.
Well, don't want to break tradition.
Wynn skirts around the rug and then moves up to prick her finger.
We'll go poke her finger on it.
It is just blunt, cold stone.
Nice to meet you, Grumpy.
Grumpy motionlessly looks pleased. Max says, "So, has the rotation been cleared?" And Diana stands up straight and says, "No, sir." And he says, "Okay, let me and mine handle it. Give the rotation a skip month and split the danger money among the teams. If anyone asks, the magic didn't kick in this month." She says, "Very good, sir. You'll need the armory key. Check the chests. No one's touched our allocations of potions for last month, so you can have them." And he says, "Thank you. It's all unlocked?" She says no and tosses him a key, and then leaves the room.
Nice to meet you.
She strains, goes, "Oh, sorry," and turns and properly salutes everyone with her dagger again.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
She's already marching off.
Wynn gives a thumbs up.
Ugh.
Max leads everyone down to the south, past this hallway, into a third room that appears to be kind of a guard's sleeping quarters. It's got a couple of curtains up for privacy, some chairs, some cupboards.
Okey doke.
And last of all, he leads you to one more room. So Max leads you into a room that's basically filled with dusty old weapons and armor. Jill and Arturos, you would probably get access to a chain shirt each.
This is gonna look weird on the dress.
There are also basic tunics that you can wear as well, just basic clothing.
Yeah, if we can go... If there's like a tunic or something, so I can just go change into some actual gear, that'd be super.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
And when you only can wear light armor, can you?
Correct. So I have studded leather that I don't have with me, but if there's studded leather, I can take that, or leather, I can take that.
Alright, it'll be leather most likely.
Is there also a buckler that I can grab?
There is, in fact, a shield. Yes.
Super. Then
Wynn
I'll
will
just...
casually grab a dagger or a short sword or something just to have something in her left hand.
Yep.
I'll also need a basic warhammer.
Artie will take a weapon.
You can have a spear.
While Jill's changing, she is going to grouse about it. The dress is so nice, and I'm worried I'm gonna get it dirty.
I can clean it.
Yeah, I'm just glad they have something else. I don't want to. I mean, I've got mending, and you've got prestidigitation, but between the two of us, we can keep it nice. But it's so pretty. I wasn't expecting to do dungeoneering tonight.
Max says, I'm sorry, I thought you would have known that about this place.
Why would I know that?
How would we know that?
Because this is, and Sybil says, Max, they don't know. And Max says, yeah, I'm fucking getting that.
To be fair, if we went to All World, I don't know that Max would know what hot yoga is.
Still, okay, but you don't need a change of equipment for hot yoga. You just need to put on some light pants.
That's a change of equipment.
Ugh, look, sorry that I didn't expect a castle to not just have some stairs that go down to a basement. Sorry, guess I'm the weirdo who grew up in a convent.
So in amongst all of the weapons and stuff, there are also 4 potions of healing.
Spectacular.
This is just great, just straight up potion of healing. I won't be tracking these in-game because I don't want to be fucking around removing them afterwards. I'm going to trust you 3 to count the 4 of them as you use them up.
Sounds good. I also have 6 regular potions of healing.
I have 1 regular potion.
They are in your bags of holding.
Yeah, I'm just I just noticed that I had those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I keep asking you guys to buy potions.
Oops.
And the one time you could use them.
Okay, well, we're kitted up.
And with that, Max turns and leads you back towards the dungeon proper. Real quick, let me show you the path we're going to take.
Okay.
And he starts leading you east along the train that is down the main hallway.
Oh, I guess we just have to follow him.
Yes, you do.
I guess he's not even going to turn around and look to see if we are following him. How great.
He leads you to a small antechamber. On the southern wall, there is a curtain with 2 armor statues in front of it. In the northern wall, there is a door. And in the northeastern corner, there is a big fuck-off hole made of exploded rocks. And Max says, so there's a tunnel just to our north here. And he leads you through the caved-in area. The traps were too bad and we had to cave that tunnel in.
Oh.
What was the trap?
It was about 500 years ago. Records are sketchy at best. We don't actually know.
Huh.
But it's not an option anymore, so we don't go there.
Okay, so I am gonna need to know. So if we're gonna do a speak with Dead with your dad, I do need to know something about him. You've been kind of vague.
Oh, okay. What would you like to know?
I don't know. What kind of person was he?
Don't
sugarcoat it, if you don't mind.
Kind of rigid, to be honest. My first memory is seeing him at the war table, being told to pay attention. I was too young to remember anything else.
Why did they bring a baby to a war table?
He pauses for a minute and says, Juliana, we're Verdoni. War is us. It always has been.
But you guys haven't had an empire in centuries. Who have you been warring with?
We haven't had an interstellar empire in centuries. The Free Space Alliance let us fight amongst ourselves all we wanted.
Oh, boy.
Basically, when they threw us off their backs, they still let us go to town on each other because they didn't give a shit about us. We just weren't bothering the rest of wild space, and that was what mattered to them.
Okay, well, that tells me about the culture, but...
Well, my dad, he liked to sail, he liked to fight, he liked to hunt. I remember sparring with him and shooting with him and sailing with him, especially in Kofu Wedge, where they keep most of the game forests back then. They've dried up now. But he would always say fucked shit about the neighboring countries, especially about, and he gets this look in his eyes of frustration, about non-Verdoni settlers who have lived on this planet just as long as we have.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Sybil says, he wasn't any better after you left. And Max said, of course he fucking wasn't. He just believed that as if we went and defeated our neighbors and united the planet in glorious victory, we would be able to retake our empire. And he raises a fist dramatically, as if he's reciting a speech that he's heard 1,000 times before.
So he basically wanted you to follow in Papa's footsteps, huh?
Oh, you better believe it. Just as his father did to him and my grandfather did to his father.
Oh, so you're like really patrilineal, huh?
That we are.
That's weird.
It is not common outside the sphere, but it is pretty dogmatic here.
Ugh.
And Sybil interjects, within the royal family, of course.
Now, sorry, just very matrilineal religion, Ethelinism, Mother Goddess aspect.
Sybil says, it must be quite jarring to you, Your Highness. I mean, Juliana.
Jill grins. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, no, it's pretty weird.
At least it's not survival of the fittest.
Oh, it is survival of the fittest. Remember, we have a whole law about killing your way to the top.
Yeah, I can't believe that's still even remotely legal. Did they just forget to outlaw it?
I think so.
Yeah, but your babies don't eat each other.
Babies have claws. Children have been killed by their parents. Sorry, parents have been killed by their children before.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's bad luck to cut the claws.
Aww. Cute.
So I went away and hoped that he would calm down, but when I came back, he was still like himself, maybe worse. And for appearance's sake, I tried to fake being into the same kinds of beliefs as him, but he immediately started pushing me. He knows which of my buttons to fucking push. And when I made little comments about, alternative options to defeating and assimilating everyone who isn't us, he got all huffy and was like, oh, if you knew what I knew, if you'd seen what I'd seen, rah, rah, rah. After that, he stopped talking about his more serious plans around me.
Okay, so probably avoid bringing up any, xenophobic, anything that could get him on a xenophobic track, huh?
More or less.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Put it this way, he wouldn't approve of me marrying and he makes air quotes, foreigner.
I mean, that's fine. He's kind of dead, so, okay, well, look. If it makes you feel any better, if this is feeling really weird for you, speak with dead. We're not really raising a corpse or anything. It's not a resurrection. We're kind of talking to a memory of him. A memory of him basically at or slightly before the point of his death.
Well, this is going to suck then, either way.
Well, hey, look, it's 5 questions, and then we never have to deal with him again.
Wonderful.
'Cause I can't do a resurrection after somebody's been dead that long, and it sounds like nobody in your entire city can do that either, 'cause they can't do half the shit I can, which is alarming, by the way.
Sybil says, yeah, since going away to pick up Max, and she kind of exchanges a look with Max and says, the level of power that can be achieved here is noticeably different than it is out there.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm strong compared to most Ethelins, but that's chump change compared to what other people around Wild Space that we've seen can do. It's alarming that you guys can't cast higher than 3rd level spells. There's a lot of utility there that's just being left on the ground.
Sybil says, yeah, a 3rd level spell is ancient wizard level skill here. Virus can cast 3rd level spells, and she's our most senior cleric.
That her?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that later. We're gonna have to talk about that later. That's a problem. That's an issue. Okay.
Yeah. On the subject of what we're talking about now, Now that you mention you only have 5 questions, I think you need to know more about what my dad was planning.
Okay.
Before he stopped talking around me, he was talking about the weird.
That big black void that's around Vodon, like the original Vodon?
Yes, and he was also talking about the old Fedoni lycanthropy curse.
The who and the what now? The one that...
The one from 1,000 years ago where Volcarion the Dark basically introduced lycanthropy to the population.
And then it stabilized, and that's why y'all got the she makes a claws gesture and the pointy teeth and all.
Max nods pretty matter-of-factly. He says, I don't know why he's researching it, because we're all lycanthropes anyway, by definition. It's not like did he want to reactivate it? There's nothing to reactivate. It's already ingrained in us.
Can he double it up? Because, I mean, you've all got kind of a low-grade strain. Could he have wanted to, like, reintroduce something new?
Well, that's just it. There are no lycanthropes in Fedoni's space because we're all immune to lycanthropy, because we are all technically werewolves already.
Ah, okay.
There's nothing to bring back. It's stable now.
Okay.
So I don't know what he was trying to do, just that he was researching it.
But the weird was involved?
Something to do with the weird.
Hmm.
But I didn't learn a lot because most of it was just complaining about everyone who forced us out of our ancient homeland.
Huh.
When it was, entirely nothing to do with the Free Space Alliance.
Jill will look over at Wynn and Artie.
Wynn kind of lifts her eyebrows.
I mean, that's weird, right?
That is weird.
Artie shrugs. Maybe he was trying to give you a snootier snoot.
I mean, the sliders have got to be connected to this somehow.
That seems most likely. We'll do a little bit of walk and talk. And Max goes up to a door. So Max says, all the doors in this area are locked right now. They won't unlock until we solve the puzzle of the area.
Oh, okay.
And as you walk, Max goes up to this door and opens it, revealing a very strange sight. There is a brightly colored tile pattern on the ground. Each tile is about 1 square foot. And in fact, viewers, looking at the map, you can see each square has 5 tiles in it.
Oh my goddess, what is this?
Just follow my lead. And he starts to hop across the tiles one by one, humming to himself. And after a few seconds, he's all the way across. He says, just do that and you'll be fine.
Wynn gives a thumbs up,
What?
starts humming to herself, and then follows Max's steps.
What?
Okay. Holy shit.
What does that mean? What is this?
Wynn, if you just go for it, make an intelligence check for how well you copy him exactly.
Could it be performance? Because he was singing and dancing, so it's like dance moves.
No, it is a memory thing.
Damn.
Oh, wait, do you want to just sing and dance and try to go across? Is that what you wanted to do?
I was going to try to mimic his steps like he was doing a dance, yeah.
Okay, if you do that, you take 1 step onto the tiles and roll a dex save.
Hell yeah. 26.
26. Huge spikes come out of the wall and chunk straight towards you, and you take half damage. So let me roll this damage real quick.
Oh my god.
Okay, so not that one.
So you take 3 piercing damage
Oh, God.
as the spikes graze you.
What the fuck was that?
That did not help at all, Max.
Do you stumble back onto the southern side before the step on, or do you just try to keep pushing through it?
She steps back.
Hey, dirtbag, what the fuck was that?
He says, don't worry about it, just copy my steps. And he dances
That is
back
what I
in
just did.
reverse, trying to step on certain things. And he says, it's fine,
What
you just gotta...
steps?
Just what I'm doing.
Do it slow.
What are you doing? You need to tell me what you're doing.
Sybil clears her throat and says, Your Highness, you know they can't see the pattern you're taking, right? And Max says, of course they can. It's easy. And he sort of dances up onto the tiles a little bit and back down.
And he's doing it in these, like, high boots and everything, too. He looks so fucking graceful.
Sybil says, in a rare display of disrespect, says, Max, don't be such a fucking tool. And he blinks.
Sybil, I need you to high-five me right now.
Princess's orders, and she high-fives you.
Oh, it's the first order I ever like giving.
Max says, but it's... And as he tries to stammer, Sybil is just shaking her head disapprovingly, and he's like, fine, you do it then. Sybil says, all right. The solution to this puzzle is an old Verdoni nursery rhyme that everyone knows, except, and she glares at Max, people who aren't from here.
She whips her head around to Max. A Verdoni-specific nursery rhyme?
Why do you think that the universe revolves around you?
He says, I thought it was known through wild space.
What's
And
the
Max
nursery rhyme about?
Dead sailors.
Why do you have a nursery rhyme about that? You know what? That's not the weirdest nursery rhyme I've ever heard. Does the nursery rhyme happen to mention any specific locales?
Sybil rolls red and says, if you must know, it is a story about a battle at sea. Dead sailors get washed up on shore together. They both get sand burials because even though they're on different sides, they died at sea together. What a glorious and noble death. And her eyes just roll further and further back into her head as she mocks this display of ultra-nationalist zealotry.
Why wouldn't you at least tell us the words or sing it or something?
Sybil says, and now I will. You see how each line has red, orange, yellow, green, and blue in a repeating pattern?
Yes.
Well, the first letter of each line in the poem corresponds with one of the colors.
In what language?
Oh, of course, in Old Verdoni.
She glares back at Max again. Oh, of course in Old Verdoni, a language we all speak.
Sybil says, just follow my steps one by one. Don't try to skip any steps. The magic in the puzzle knows.
Can you tell us the color sequence as you go?
We're going to do this. I'm going to make a one-by-one train step, so we are all going to step at the same time. Soon as my foot comes off, someone else is going to go down. And as soon as their foot comes off, someone else's foot's going to go down. You understand?
Wynn gives a thumbs up.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. And she very, very cautiously and slowly leads all three of you across this puzzle floor. She doesn't skip any, and a couple of times she actually takes like one step back until she is finally all the way across.
And can we follow her precisely?
Effortlessly.
Amazing.
It's a cha-cha train.
Thank
You
you.
are so hot right now, Sybil.
Sybil, you're a competent lesbian. And that is the highest praise that I can offer.
Sybil says, thank you. I'm actually pan.
You are a competent pansexual, and I respect that about you.
Thank you. Max looks at the puzzle and sort of in a whiny voice says, I can't do it slow. It has to be in time with the pattern. And hums the rhyme to himself as he dances across at full speed.
I know it's bad for the story, but Artie wants to push him over.
I mean, you can shove him.
Yeah, back onto the trap.
So you come to a bend in the hallway to the east, to the right. There is a second set of tiles, all coloured and painted, and Sybil similarly leads you all very slowly and carefully across them. She's humming a variation on the tune that sounds slightly different.
Like it's in a minor key?
More like it feels like if the first part was the verse, this is the chorus.
Ah.
Finally, as her foot lands on the final step, there is a click, and the door opens in front of you at the end of the hallway, leading into a very strange room.
I assume Max does his little prance across the other one.
Oh, you know it. He has to, because he's pathetic and can't do it without that.
There's a little kick and everything.
There's a spin.
Moonwalks across a couple.
Oh dear. So the room you enter into is pretty big. It's about 40 feet by 30 feet. There is a wall, a curved wall in the southeastern corner which has inscription in an alphabet you don't realize in large letters. And then in the center of the room, there are 2 stone circles on the ground. One is small and flat, has a bowl, like a large ceremonial bowl in it, and is connected to a strange stone contraption that looks kind of like a sarcophagus, but it's clearly got nothing in it. That is attached via an intricate series of cogs, very large cogs, at least as tall as you, on the second circle, which is huge. All over everything are growing these glowing green crystals. And Max says, "Sybil, you right to take this?" And she goes, Yeah. And Sybil walks up to the wall and places her hand flat on it, and you hear a clicking sound, and you hear a wince from her. She flinches. When she pulls her hand away, she sucks on her finger.
Oh.
And says, "All right, it's all unlocked now."
Blood ward?
Blood ward. Okay, so this is how we solve this puzzle. We're going to go into, and Sybil's talking now, we're going to go into a room to our northeast. We're going to fight some monsters. We're going to go to a room down the south and take those monsters' bones to an altar to get an item. And then we'll run the item around a bit, and then the door will unlock.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, it's a huge pain.
Man, why can't you just light some torches?
I know, right? That would be so much easier. All right, follow me. Jemjammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Rio Rios, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our cover art is by Canary Witch, who can be found at canarywitch.carrd.co, and our character design is by Rio Rios, who can be found at rios.com. Our opening and closing music is by Saad Akhtar Ali. For bonus content, such as Jilliana's private diary, behind-the-scenes homebrew stuff, and other features from our other shows, I Will Fight You and Date Me Damn It, our Patreon has it all from only $1 a month at patreon.com/thejemjam. Thank you so very much for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time.
I'm now recording. Hello again,
I'm
Jake.
not recording. Hi, Jake.
Recording. Hi, Jake.
I'm now recording. Hello, Jake. This is part 2.
Jake.
I think he knows. He knows. He knows it's part 2.
We have hopefully...
Does he, though?
Yeah, he's looking at the file names right now.